Hi everyone, we are going to start our presentation on finance for decision. We are group 160. My name is Bindira. I would like to start our presentation with introduction. We have made a comparison of 4 finance institutions based on various criteria. They are Australian New Zealand Bank, Suncorp, National Australian Bank, and Ecorp respectively. We have also done fact finding about the company, which is going to be listed on ASX in future. Similarly, we have discussed about the certain steps that needs to be known to be a financial advisor in Australia. Let's start with the Australian New Zealand Bank. Australian New Zealand Bank is stock listed by ANZ. Started date of company stock is 30th of September 1969, and the total current outstanding share is 2,836,177,422, and the current market capitalization is 46.85 billion. And the present chairman is Mr. David Gonski. The present CEO is Mr. Shane Elliott, and the next dividend declaration date is September 2020. The graph represented in the corner is about the dividend for the next 5 years. Now the Suncorp Group Limited, code stock listed is SUN. The key business is pulling risk from the individual customers. Started date of stock is 7/7/1988, and the total current outstanding share is 1,260,950,780. The current market capitalization is 11.80 billion. Current chairman is Mr. Christian Francis McLaughlin, and the present CEO is Mr. Steve Johnston. The next dividend declaration date is 20th of February 2021. The dividend for the 5 years is given in the graph. Now the third is National Australian Bank. The code of stock listed is NAB. The key business is return on investment premium. The started date of stock is 1st of January 1974. The total current outstanding share is 3,196,221,420. The current market capitalization is 57.65 billion, and the present chairman is Mr. Philip Warren Cornican, and the present CEO is Mr. Ross Maxwell McQueen. The next dividend declaration date is 1st of May 2021, and the dividend for 5 years is represented in graph. Now the next is Corp Capital Investment. The code listed is ACQ. The started date of stock is 1st of May 2014, and the total current outstanding share is 53,353,773, and the current capitalization is 47.48 million, and the present chairman is Mr. Robert Officer, and the present CEO is Robert Rotley. The next dividend declaration date is 4th of May 2021. The dividend for 5 years is represented in graph. Now the remaining will be dealt by my friends. Thank you.
Hi, I am Sunu Casey, student ID number RIA2530. I am here to do a short video presentation. As our assignment was divided into 3 parts, I will be covering part 2. The main topic to be covered is the fact finding of listing on ASX and the fact finding of requirements on financial advisory service registration in Australia. I will be covering only 2.1 part, which deals with advantage, problems, requirements, and steps of listing on ASX. So to begin with, the advantage of listing in ASX. First of all, it raises the capital and enables companies' future growth. It facilitates in giving currency in the form of liquid and diversified share. It also attracts institutional investment and strengthens the perception of the company to customers and suppliers. Next is problems which need to be considered while listing in ASX. The economic condition is affected by share price of company, the time management and investment, the additional cost in involving IPO, the responsibility of director is high for scheduling and managing investors. The requirement to be listed in ASX is at least 300 non-affiliated needed for the company with the value of 2,000. The approval in the listing will be through the offer of shares of shareholder, a split meeting with the listing application. The free floating should be 20%. The company size is tested by profit test or assets test. The procedures, the duration of listing on ASX is 18 to 19 weeks. First of all, we should consult with advisor, then do the preparatory activities, start institutional marketing, and complete registration of the prospectus from ASIC. When approved, start process of listing application and marketing about the share price and company. Finally, close the share trading offer. That's all about my part. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sivraj. I'm going to present the presentation of finance for business. In this presentation, I'm gonna analysis of sensitivity analysis in each of the value driver on investments NPV. There are 4 value drivers: unit sales, unit price, variable cost, and fixed cost. One case is given here. I'm going to analyze this on the basis of this case. There are 4 value drivers. If all these value drivers changes in 10%, what will happen in the NPV's change? I'm going to analyze this about this. On the basis of the given case, I find out these results like unit sales decreased by 10%, the NPV will decrease by 13.91%. Unit price decreased by 10%, the NPV will decrease by 36.72%. Variable cost increased by 10%, and the NPV will decrease by 13.91%. And the last one, fixed costs increase by 10%. The NPV will changes only 1.26%. Then from the calculation, it can be said that the selling price has the highest sensitivity rate among the all criteria. If selling price only change 10% and all the elements remain same, then the NPV will change by 36.72%, which is much more than other elements. NPV changes as a result. The most sensitive issue in the change of selling price by 10%, where the NPV fluctuates most, and this must be a concern so that the sales might be positively influenced to generate higher return from the investment. The higher NPV will ultimately earn higher IRR and will be profitable for the business. Thank you.